Hello, welcome to This Is Most Unorthodox episode 2. I don't know if we're going to episode count every time, but for now, we're going to say episode 2.
Yes.
What's that, Max?
We will count all the episodes. They will be marked and they will be known.
What if they're phonosodes? No,
Yeah,
no,
that too.
no one gets the inside reference of Futurama there.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about, Phillip.
I got it. I just was too tired to laugh.
Anyway, audibletrial.com/3geeks. This is not the 3 Geeks podcast, but, you know, we are still part of the 3 Geeks podcast, and that is a sponsor of ours. So please definitely go to audibletrial.com/3geeks. Stuff to talk about. A quick update on my doctor visit that I discussed on the last podcast. I am 8 days with no sugar. Well, minimal sugar. I'm not going to say no sugar because occasionally I'll have ice cream or something, but not like I was before. And I am 5 days with no caffeine, and I feel great. Like, no caffeine was bigger than no sugar. Like, I'm tired a lot more than normal, but I'm sleeping without having to use Benadryl to go to sleep. And
Nice.
I didn't know that caffeine, revved up anxiety. And so I just feel like Max. I feel like a waffled out human being without the waffle. It is fantastic. Like, I've got my meds, I've got my no caffeine, and everything. Liz, something will happen at work, and Liz will get stressed out about it. And she's like, "Aren't you gonna react?" I'm like, "No, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Nothing's going on. It's okay. I'm good." But so yeah, that's my update. Doing well. Max, you tried the no sugar thing. How'd that work for you?
I went like 4 hours of no sugar. No, I did. I haven't cut back though. I'm drinking more water. Yeah, that's going okay. Yeah, it's weak, dude. Like, I gave myself the physical, man, like runs through just to see push-ups real quick, throw out some sit-ups real quick, see where you're at. News. It's bad news bears. And
It's funny.
So yeah, so I'm thinking maybe I'll do a few more push-ups and sit-ups and stuff, and drink more water.
We were working together, and Max was like, I'm gonna do the no sugar thing too. I'm gonna do it with you. And then I go into work the next day. I'm like, "How'd you do it?" He's like, "Yeah."
It's not gonna work. Like, no sugar. I was like, I was going insane.
Max, what you got for us tonight?
Let's see here. The Xbox. If you have an Xbox One, do not plug your power supply into a surge protected socket.
Why?
Because the power supply itself, that box, is a surge protector. To a strip or something that also has surge protection, it runs a greater risk of making your power supply, it'll melt sort of and then stop working entirely.
Did not know this.
This from experience?
A friend of mine, I was there and it happened, and yeah, it's scrappy. So it's just something like, but then they don't tell you.
No, they don't mention that at all.
On the Xbox site, go to the Microsoft site.
Right.
Problem. So yeah, so that's a little weird. Yeah, if you naturally plug your stuff into a surge protected, power strip,
Yeah.
then it's something to watch out for, because it doesn't happen to everybody, but it does run a higher risk of happening. They will send you a new one if you send yours to Microsoft. You go through all that whole process, but who knows how long that'll take. And fuck them. They should really say something if they knew that there's they know there's a problem. You need to fucking say something, or do a recall, or send out the fucking new ones. Could be an asterisk.
They've always had issues though, like along the lines of the red ring of death and everything like that.
Well,
Yeah, they've always had power issues.
But I'm saying,
ahead,
like,
Mike.
hey, if you make something, you're like, hey, we mass produce this shit, you put it out. Sometimes it's fucked up. Okay, but we're gonna make it right. Like, that's cool. You know, like because as soon as the red rings was a major problem, they're like, send that shit back. We will send you a new one. Our bad. You know, so that's what I'm waiting on. I'm like, where's that? Or where's even the notice? Like, don't plug this into a power strip. That's all you got to say.
Yeah.
That's all you got to say.
It makes sense why the S's don't have that block anymore. It's just a normal power cord.
Oh, they don't. Interesting.
So yeah, so if you have an Xbox One with the not the
How
S.
the fuck have I been this lucky?
Well, I know what I'm taking care of after this.
Seriously, I've had that plugged in for since I bought it.
Those fucking power strips are fucking expensive too, and they're hard to find. Fucking, it's not fun dealing with this fucking problem. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Holy shit!
I wonder if that's what happened to my old Xbox.
Possibly.
Yeah, probably. That might explain what happened. Why I got red ring on my 360 way back when too, because I've always just naturally done that too, because that's just the way I've been taught, is to kind of like for your own protection.
Oh, absolutely.
And
a lot of places suggest that.
We have a question in the chat, live chat. Yep. Somebody would like to know what the color of our nipples are.
Mine are a brownish.
I don't know. I guess kind of pink.
Yeah, I was gonna say pinkish.
Mike's looking.
I'm guessing, like a mauve color.
Well, Will, you said you got a red ring around your testicles. You may want to get that looked at. Just throwing that out there. That may not be safe or healthy.
Yes.
Nah, dude.
That was not caused by a power supply.
Or was it?
Jesus.
Whatever.
Speaking of plugging into the wrong surge protector,
all I'm saying is, whatever you were doing with that power supply, that is not covered by the fucking warranty. You will not get it.
Can you just imagine that phone call to Microsoft? Hello, Microsoft customer support. Yeah, I accidentally plugged my dick into my Xbox, and now I've got a red ring around my testicles. Could somebody assist me with this, please?
I would just hang up the phone. You know, like at that point. Nope, not dealing with that today. I don't even.
All right, so one of the things that has really annoyed me this week, more than anything in the world, is they need to start teaching phone classes in school. People need to learn how to use the telephone, because 99% of the phone calls I get at work are two. It's like, what? Two. I have no idea what you're saying. Like, seriously, every person that calls is not a telemarketer. You know what I'm talking about, Max?
The telemarketers are clear, right?
All of them. Anybody else, Max?
Sorry, I was cutting in and out.
I mean, I would go with phone etiquette more so than just using the phone. But
phone etiquette, using the phone, how to speak. Like, apparently we're forgetting how to
speak actually should actually be a thing.
It should be covered in school, I think.
Yeah.
That's the root of the problem right there. Like we're in a mumble era. Like mumble rap is a thing. Like mush mouth.
Oh my fucking god, I hate that so much.
People need to enunciate.
Look. We're all old. Thing new. That's totally fine. If you like that mumble rap bullshit, okay. Like, I mean, obviously it sucks.
Thank you, Max. You make me feel much better. My wife thinks I'm insane.
But the mumble rap?
Yes, I hate that shit.
Jesus Christ, don't get me started on that.
You're not insane. You're not insane. That shit fucking sucks. But you don't get it.
So we don't get it.
You know, like whatever it is that they fucking dig about it, like I don't get it. I haven't talked to a person who gets it yet. And kids fucking love it. So it's got to be something I'm missing, right?
Well, there was a video on YouTube of Snoop making fun of mumble rap, and then towards the end of the video, he's like, I got to stop this shit. It's actually kind of addicting to do.
So beware for his next hit to drop.
Yeah, really.
We'll just be straight up like, on hit, but hey, it's negative.
But yeah, like, seriously, learn how to speak, or I'm down for just getting rid of the phones in the store entirely and just going to text messages. And even then, it'd probably be a freaking nightmare.
You gotta get emoji language.
Yeah, then you got to learn, like, what is it? What do they call it? Leet speak or whatever?
Leet speak is actually okay. I could actually teach some of that. They've actually gone a whole nother level. They've gone beyond leet speak, because leet speak usually uses letters and words. Now they use pictures only. It's basically like hieroglyphics. We're going backwards.
Okay.
Or because it's like, I don't know. Sometimes the emoji says a lot more than than it would take to type out the words. It's like it shows the feeling. Yeah, I'll be here at 7. Except
I'm actually kind of curious, Max. I agree with you if people are only using emojis, but what I've noticed now with Android is as I'm typing something out, like if I type ice cream, it shows me the picture of the ice cream.
It does with the iPhone too.
Yes, absolutely. Hey, do you want to use this picture? One time I thought that it would throw the emoji on the end of the word.
No, it just replaces
the word with the emoji. I was like, wow.
I guess I understand emojis a little bit more than remember back in the day when everything was like, we're awful, did it all for the hacksaws or whatever. I can't remember.
Yeah, that's leet speak.
Yeah.
Like noob.
Pwned.
Pwned, yeah.
I like to yell at people and then put a smiley face at the end. Kind of helps soften the
Is that your passive aggressiveness, Jason?
Yeah. It must be like
everybody down or
bipolar or something. What the hell?
Okay. Hey man, that thing. Fucking clean up your fucking shit, you nasty fuck. The sandwich.
So Max is trying to see how many fucks he can fit into an episode for Arc Matter.
And we'll never get that sweet, sweet ad revenue now because of it. We're going to be on restricted mode. Boom.
Yeah, it's funny actually. So yeah, when our channel first started, we would have been very restricted because we were putting out lots of content with the way YouTube's changed. Did we tell you that, Max? Oh, that YouTube is paying out less and less now, and they're less likely to pay us out based on their new changes.
Because bigger advertisers are dropping YouTube.
Yeah. Well, not just that, right? They're also trying.
I mean,
to
it's not just that. It's a separate thing too. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? So Will just asked if we could all introduce ourselves because it's coming across that we're all named Michael. He says he thinks that all of our names are Mike. And I'm sorry about that. I kind of took for granted because we do another podcast called Three Geeks, and I just assume a lot of our viewers are from there, and that's my fault. Probably should have done this on the first episode. My name is Jason. I own a video store in Columbus, Ohio. Phillip?
My name's Phillip, if you didn't get that reference as he looked at me and said my name. But just in case, so that way you can hear my voice. I don't own a video store in Columbus. I just work in IT, and as you probably would realize if you listen to the other podcast, I support the website a lot.
We are typically nerdy guys that do nerdy podcasts that just wanted to talk about do not own a Blockbuster. Talk about other things besides.
Jason single-handedly keeping the Blockbuster alive.
I wish I was keeping the Blockbuster alive. Here's Max.
Half-naked children just running the fuck around. You live in a fucking zoo.
Come introduce yourself to the audience that might be new to our podcast.
Shit.
I let Mike go.
Oh, hi, I'm Mike.
Mike also has a YouTube channel.
I'm the actual Mike on this podcast.
Goddamn Lord of the Flies upstairs. I'm telling you.
Well, it's good. That's how the survival of the fittest.
I guess.
Max, introduce yourself.
Yeah, sorry, let's get you in here.
Yep, there you go.
Get comfortable. What's up? I'm Max. I'm a guy. I'm Clerk, BGMX. Check that out. Podcaster with these guys, Three Geeks, and not knower of things. I'm more dumb than I am smart, I'd say. I know a lot less than I should.
I think you're smarter than you give yourself credit for.
Maybe. Hopefully.
Will says you have nice white tees, Phillip.
No.
All right. Anyway, sorry. What were we talking about?
I don't even know. Oh, yeah. Jason owns a Blockbuster.
I said I owned a video game store, and then
No, you didn't say video game store. If you said video game store, it would have been a GameStop.
Video game store, Magic.
Not named GameStop.
That Max works at too.
Yeah.
Good times. Anyway, what else we got, guys?
Actually, it's right here on his shirt.
Yeah.
I think I was wearing the shirt last week. Anyway.
So we were going about the payout on YouTube. And
Yeah,
how they've
explain
changed
that.
it.
Explain that a little bit.
Oh, good Lord. See, the problem is now I don't remember everything, but what I do remember from the channelization that they're going at, Mike can go probably into more of the advertising, is that if you produce too much content, they will actually lower your rankings within YouTube. And they will reduce the amount of times people can find you in search, et cetera, et cetera. Because I think what they're trying to do, I didn't hear the reason behind this, is to try and focus and get more channel based and try and bring advertisers back, which goes into what Mike knows a little bit more. Because at first I didn't understand why they were doing that, but now it makes sense because probably, and as well, I remember hearing that they're going to get rid of the 5-second skippable ads. Those are going to no longer be there.
I have a question though.
Yep.
So what does that mean for guys like Screen Junkies or Collider or Watch Mojo that are pretty big in the YouTube space? Does that mean that they can't do as many videos?
So that means if they're getting paid by YouTube, they can't do as many videos. Guaranteed, those guys don't get paid by YouTube. They get paid by their own advertising revenue. That's the whole idea of joining
a network, an MCN.
Network. There you go.
Yeah.
Because a network will pay you out and do your advertising. Either because they have a partnership with YouTube and it's different. It's if you're a partner, basically if your network is YouTube, like, right, if you're too small or you don't want to have to live by a network and you work and partner with YouTube, you're stuck by these rules. And there's a lot of people that live under
depending on your network, you could get screwed over bad by them, just depending on who your network is. And like the people who are with Maker essentially are getting gypped because Maker's just giving out to everybody essentially. But also a lot of these were definitely separate issues with regards to the payout stuff, but also the fact that like a lot of big name advertisers have kind of I don't know if they've officially dropped YouTube as the platform that they advertise on, but due to like having their videos associated with certain undesirable videos and channels and that's the whole thing. That's all perception stuff too. And that's the problem, is that the whole YouTube thing was broadcast yourself. And when people broadcast themselves, it's not the most market friendly or family friendly brand. But that shouldn't be an issue, I don't think. Like that PewDiePie stuff. Here's the whole deal. I don't follow PewDiePie. I don't know anything really about his stuff. I just know like he's one of the biggest channels on the platform. And I know his comedy tends to get very dark at times, and that's fine. Comedy's subjective. I don't mind people getting dark with their humor. We get dark with our humor at times, but basically his network, I think, was Maker, which is owned by Disney, who is no longer supporting him. I mean, I think he's doing fine anyways on his own, but
so many YouTube subscribers.
He's got like 53 million subscribers, so I'm sure he's fine. But the fact that like his Disney-owned network dropped him because of something that he really wasn't responsible for.
That was like similar to like what radio analysts do, right? Just trying to encourage people, or not encourage, but making a joke, and then somebody taking that joke and then taking it to the extreme.
Essentially. Yeah, I can't remember the exact circumstance. It was something like he found that website that had people do stuff. They'll do anything for $5.
That's what it was.
And so he put up a challenge for some people to do shocking stuff for $5, and some people actually did it, and some people did very anti-Semitic things for $5, and he himself was shocked by that. But that immediately made everyone think he's a Nazi or something. Right? Yeah, because it's association. And I'm just like, who cares?
But yeah, so like for me,
that guy's a Nazi.
God, I can't remember. He's somewhere he's actually Is he Finnish? Swedish? I don't know. He's somewhere. He's European.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
fucking Nazis where he's at.
It's funny. But to me, the other piece of this that kind of sucks is that some of the YouTube creators I like to watch that don't have networks are having to change and having to adapt, especially if it's how they earn their livelihood. And
Like I love H3 stuff. They're really like funny and really sharp, and they have a lot of cool people on that come on there. Like they had Steve-O on there from Jackass just last week, and they usually put up like 3 vlogs a week or 3 videos a week, but now they're talking about limiting it to just a video a week, if at that, and moving a lot of stuff over to Twitch for podcasting.
Yeah, because probably they have other content on their channel, right?
Yeah, and then they have like other separate channels too, but that's not gonna be their main source of income.
Yep.
Which is why, you know, I'm like, well, I've never made YouTube my primary income. It doesn't really bother me so much, even though we're little channels compared to everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately, this is going to hurt anyone who isn't on the platform now, who's thinking about getting on the platform. Like if you're an up and comer and you want to start getting into making videos for a living on here, it's not going to happen for you probably now, given the state of things.
Yeah, because I can't remember what it was. You have to have a large subscriber count.
Yeah, no, you have
start paying.
What they do now is you have to have 10,000 lifetime views at least.
Oh, views. That's
to start getting monetization. Yeah,
We got that.
I think so.
but at the same time, our monetization is probably not as frequent because we're not getting millions upon millions of views.
Yeah.
So, or ad revenue, I should say.
So I mean, yeah, but like, how many people actually make enough money from YouTube, like that are just like by themselves?
A good amount.
Really?
A good amount,
Yeah.
yeah. There are a lot of
From
like
YouTube.
Yeah. Like, I mean, if you're only working this, right, and you live somewhere that doesn't have a high cost of living, you only really need to pull 15 to maybe 30,000 a year. You don't need a lot of money.
But I'm just saying, like, this isn't from like any like extra stuff. This isn't from your Patreon or nothing. Like, I'm talking about like, if you're trying to make money just from YouTube.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's amazing to me.
That's how Jeremy Johns made a lot of his money. It's a
I
YouTube
don't
critic.
know who that is.
YouTube critic.
Okay.
YouTube create, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, essentially that's what I think like Collider and Screen Junkies have been doing for many years now. But that's the thing; they've been established for years too. So
Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah, like
I mean, I thought like, yeah, you can make some side money, but I didn't figure you could just like eat off of this.
No,
shit.
you get.
Just, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You
mean
get
as an
100,000
average
views,
person
you
or
were
just in
making
general?
well, no. Like, I mean, I understand like people like do more than we do. You know, like they focus more on it and they put more into it, so they get more out of it. But I didn't figure that exchange was much higher than.
No. So like the big people like PewDiePie making 6 figures on
From
YouTube. Yes.
Yeah.
Between 6 to 7 figures.
I'm like nothing else.
Nothing
like,
else.
Just
possibly
YouTube
more
is
too
just
now,
YouTube.
including in like endorsements, and he had his own YouTube
That's the
Red
thing.
show and things like that.
Yep.
If you're
So
able to get
before-
endorsements,
Yeah, before
But
the
like
they could
without the
easily
endorsements. This
yes,
dude is just
6
like
figures.
sitting pretty on YouTube money.
Yes.
Craziness. Okay,
Yes.
that's cool. Like I just I
You-
I didn't think about it. You
I'm
know, like,
surprised. Yeah.
yeah.
Now this was the big new thing, like Twitter. You were seeing this from people who were becoming brands, were getting so much followers, and they could actually just make money based on the fact that they had people, right? Because it's not just endorsements; it's people willing to put commercials in front of you.
right? And that's where this all kind of falls into play, because I have a feeling this all came into play because of YouTube's new YouTube TV initiative. Like they're getting into the TV streaming business, and probably a lot of the mainstream channel providers aren't happy with that. So they're gonna,
exactly.
there's definitely going to be a bunch of smear campaigns against it.
Well, not only that, but I've noticed that when I start watching around, like I used to watch a random thing. They call it Worth It now. It's turned into a channel. I can't remember. Gosh, I can't remember what I think it's BuzzFeed, maybe.
Yeah, okay.
And I can't remember who the creators are. But anyways, they go around, they sample random things. And before it was just random videos. Now it's actually like serialized. They have seasons, they have episodes. I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
That's a new feature. If you've got a big video log libraries, you can now put it into like seasons and so forth.
Ooh.
So.
3 seasons.
3 seasons.
Yeah, but like also, I guess we should be able to split up like different podcasts. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can already do that.
Okay, well, cool. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm so behind.
I do that.
I'm so behind.
Yeah, our channel is split up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't create a channel for this yet on YouTube, but we just started.
Awesome. Yeah, and I see like all this shit happens. I have no idea what's going on. That's fucking. That's
That's right.
As you can see, Max is the talent.
Oh yeah, totally.
Well, you are the talent. You're the reason why people do randomly watch and
yeah,
comment.
I think he's the shock jock factor that people tune in for, which is fine.
It's like strange shit comes to my head and then comes out of my mouth.
We were at work and some guy came in the store and Max went on like a 10-minute rant about the Karate Kid, the one with Jaden Smith.
Why do they call it the fucking Karate Kid?
It should be the Kung Fu Kid.
And he doesn't do. There's no one in a fucking 10,000-mile radius of that fucking movie who did any fucking karate. Why do they call it the Karate Kid? Doesn't make any sense. You put Jaden Smith and Jackie Chan and you fucking call it fucking Chinese man and black kid. Fucking people are gonna go see the movie. People are gonna go see the movie. These fucking Chinese are doing kung fu. Like, yeah. So it's fucking dumb.
Anyway, so the customer's like, "That's the greatest thing I ever heard." And I'm like, "Well, you can listen to him weekly." And he's like, "Seriously?" And I'm pretty sure he's listening. But I want to address this question. Yes, we can count. Yes, there's 4 of us here. The 3 Geeks podcast started with me, Phillip, and Max. And Unorthodox will.
That was more than that.
No, we went months, and then we pulled Mike in. But
only.
So this podcast is just the 3 of us doing it again. We brought Mike on as a guest this time because he kind of helped us come up with this idea for the format without really even knowing it. So yes, we can count.
Actually,
I do my own bullshitting podcasts as well, where I just talk about random stuff.
Yeah, dude. But I'm telling you right now, you have been cemented in. You're our only guest that we're ever having on this podcast. That's it. Like, we're not doing this gotta be a 3. Because this is how it started. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta get back to our core, dude. We gotta get back to our roots. But Mike, like every now and again, obviously we'd love to have you on. Like, you're the best.
Sure. Always happy to help.
I'm gonna go upstairs and get a beverage. Would you like a beverage?
I'm okay, thank you, sir.
Mike has the prettiest voice.
Thank you.
I'm sure he appreciates that. I love the chat right now, blowing up. But
do you know that person?
I have no idea
in real life.
I don't think so.
Do you know that? Is that a robot?
I don't think. Are you a robot?
An intelligent robot.
Is it Max? Is it so hard to believe that someone thinks I have a pretty voice?
We're like fucking 3 seconds away.
If only he could have heard that, Mike.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Headphones, whatever.
Unfortunately.
God. Anyway, what else we got, guys? Mike, you got any ideas, any topics, anything you want to discuss, anything that's eating away at you?
Eating away at me? Nothing really. I mean, that was pretty much it, because that's all I've really been tuned into aside from regular world news stuff, which just bums the shit out of me. But we don't have to get into that here. So we all
got into real world stuff last week.
I was gonna say, yeah. I mean, I kind of wanted to do my own little personal PSA that it's not just it's not just Fox News that does I don't want to say propaganda. I mean, Fox News gets close to that.
There's propaganda. It's propaganda-y all over the place.
Exactly. And I want to make people aware of that sometimes, because I think too many people think one way or the other. And I'm like, no. It's not that any channel is right. It's what I've had to explain to my mother and my grandmother. I'm like, if you only watch one source of news, you get very slanted views and you have no real knowledge of the way the world's working.
That's why I only watch Fox.
You jump right in on it.
You talked with Nini about politics?
Oh, yeah.
Ugh, that sounds like
that sounds like a goddamn minefield.
It sounds like a nightmare.
Didn't have a choice.
Don't you hate it when they were to you?
They were
that's what bothers
Trump
me.
in front of my Bolivian wife, who is not yet a U.S. citizen.
That's what bothers me is when you're backed into a corner and can't have no choice but to discuss the stuff. So it's like, I don't want to, but you're gonna force my hand.
So we're at Philip's wife's going away party / birthday, and my aunt, how old is she? 70 something?
Yeah, she's probably like 74.
I hope they don't watch this. I have the
No, I hope they do.
Anyway,
she would comment. She comments. If it's
carry on. I'm gonna send them an email when we're done.
She's like, so have you guys seen the new Beauty and the Beast? Talking to Philip and I, because they know that we review stuff online, but they don't know, like how to get to us. So she's like, so I heard there was a gay character. What do they do? What does the gay guy do?
What everyone else in the movie does.
I'm like, he's there. Like,
he's there.
There. She's like, well, how do you know he's gay? And I'm like, well, he dances with a guy at the end.
Because he was fucking sucking dick.
That's what I told Philip.
Like, if he just fucking whips out a dick and starts sucking, that's what he should have been like. Like, it was crazy. He went just full on gay and just couldn't get enough dicks. I've never seen so many cocks in my life. That's
all right, Kevin Smith.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. I just, that question took me back because I didn't even think like twice about it as I'm watching the movie. It was just another person in a movie. You know what I mean? It's just like, what do they do? What do they do? I'm like, Philip, change the subject quickly. Luckily, my mom intervened because she knows that would have been a hot button issue. My wife was just looking at me like, how are you going to react to this? Because she knows that sometimes I can be set up on a tangent. That was fun.
Yeah.
Here's what I would have said. It's like, what are they doing in the new Beauty and what's the gay person doing in the new Beauty and the Beast? Not being as good as the original Beauty and the Beast. That's what I would have said.
You know what he's doing?
Jesus, Max.
I mean, like, he was gay, right? So that's obviously what that means. It's like they can't help themselves. That's the truth. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's obviously, like, you've seen these gay people. They just like prance around all fully gay, like can't even help themselves in the middle of the street.
And Max is back.
I kid.
Jeez.
Obviously, I'm joking.
Max, you got anything else?
I did have one other thing, I think.
Trump?
No.
I was like, that's usually a common topic.
Fucking, fuck that guy, man. Like, I hate it, but like, he did it. He fucking just sandblasted me with so much Trump. Like, I'm worn to the bone. Like, I fucking don't want to. Whatever he's doing, I don't even care about. That's what I'm at. I'm just like, God,
that's scary.
Man.
We can't get there.
Right.
We can't get there.
Ugh. Fuck that.
That's why you're taking a break here.
Yeah, I guess I just want to charge my batteries and go back out into the world.
Yeah, this is the hideaway before we got to go out and listen to more.
There was one other thing. Oh, fucking these medication commercials.
Okay.
They got to do something about these medication commercials. Like,
more detail.
Fucking, I'm listening to one. I don't remember which fucking one it was.
Obviously, it's not that good, so continue.
But fucking, they're like, don't give to children under the age of 8. Okay. All right. Cool. That's cool. Fine. Fair warning. Also, the next thing they say is, don't give to children from ages 8 to 18.
That's just don't give to children then.
Yeah.
But there's got to be some fucking legal fucking reason why they had to say it like that. There has to be some loophole they're getting away with why they had to say it all crazy like that. Or else they wouldn't have said it. Like, what sense does that fucking make? And I'm like, whatever you're doing is fucking wrong and you know it. Like, I just and like the
you still watch commercials,
huh?
You still
no. He said he listened. Radio.
Oh no! I was watching it. Yeah.
You're watching.
Yeah, it was on. I like because during the commercials, I like to do other shit.
Yeah.
I
just
let the
random bullshit
play.
catches you
like
off,
motherfuckers are all like binge crazy and they're like fast forward, like they're all doped up on fast forward, can't get enough. They're hitting that fucking like the morphine button, you know, like they're like, oh my god, I just gotta fast forward. Nah, dude, I'm not about that life. Take it easy, you know, like fucking the commercials are your time to do other shit. Like fucking, even if I'm watching something that I recorded, I won't fast forward through the commercials.
Even if you don't have something else to do.
No, you fucking.
Even if you don't have something else to do.
No, like if I'm just sitting there, just fucking
really?
watching. Yeah, like I was watching The Flash today.
Okay.
And I never watched that live. I always just record it and watch that shit. Fucking. But
mostly because I spoil it on Twitter.
See, I'm not on Twitter. See, like I'm a
There you
fucking
go.
Neanderthal. Like I'm
not on Twitter, and
okay,
I'm an IT guy, so don't worry.
Yeah, I'm just not as connected. Like, and thank God for that. Like, Facebook gets to be too much for me sometimes. Anyway, fucking.
That's why I don't do much on there either.
What was I talking about?
You were talking about prescription commercials, or basically.
Okay, so where did I get to from there, though?
You were basically on why are they from children under 8 to 18, the legal loopholes.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just like, can we just agree that these assholes are up to something? Like, everybody knows it, but we allow it to go on. Fucking, they're up to something, and we need to just put a stop to it. Like, we got to get rid of these commercials because, like,
it could be like most countries in the world that don't actually allow it.
Yeah, like, it just seems ridiculous to me. Like, you see the loopholes that they had to jump through, and then these laundry lists of fucking side effects that it's like may cause fucking anal bleeding, may cause suicidal thoughts and or actions.
Yes. Maybe.
Are you fucking serious? Am I supposed to call you after I had suicidal fucking actions, you motherfuckers? Like, what the fuck? You're not allowed to sell that. Like, no. Like, come, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's ridiculous. That's utterly absurd. If you gotta warn me ahead of time, you might kill yourself. There's no way to actually prove our medication did that, though. Right?
It's true. It's true. I don't know. Like, at this point, I don't have a clue.
It's been such a long-standing trope of medication commercials now for several years that I don't even listen to them anymore.
Yep.
I just assume, like you said, Max, as soon as they start in with the side effects or they start in with the directions or warnings, I'm automatically just like, I'm just going to assume everything is going to put me at risk.
Oh, dude, I'm going to tell you, if something causes dry mouth, I'm out.
That's when it loses me. As soon as it says dry mouth, I'm like, oh, that's just tip of the iceberg. Here we go.
No, wait, dude, dry mouth is the worst. I got enough of that problem in my life. All right? If you wanted me to go on a fucking medication that causes me goddamn dry mouth, you can fucking just fucking kill yourself. Like, take your medication and then have suicidal thoughts.
Which may or may not have to do with Max telling you to kill yourself. Oh my god.
Sorry, shouldn't say that. Next thing you know, Nazi's gonna kill himself. They're gonna associate me with Nazis, and I was like, oh no, here I am, me and PewDiePie.
Yeah, I can totally see you being the face for neo-Nazism.
Yeah, it's a curveball you wouldn't see. Like that's the thing. Oh, God. No one expects the butterfly.
That's the Captain America is an agent of Hydra twist right there.
Oh man,
yep. Didn't see that coming until the last page.
Well, thank you so much for tuning in to This Is Most Unorthodox. Go to audiblecloud.com/3geeks for all of your audiobook needs. Phillip, as
end on that.
Yeah, Phillip, as an X-Files fan, are you gonna check out the X-Files audio drama on Audible?
Maybe.
Dude, you're the worst salesman ever. You're supposed to say yes. Of course, I'm gonna try Audible, X-Files.
He's setting you up for the commercial.
I'm gonna pay ourselves.
Yes. I mean, I didn't.
Someone asked.
Exactly. Someone should.
He did.
Check out Mike at youtube.com/Mike McGTV.
Side effects for watching or listening to our podcast might include, but not limited to.
We will be live on Sunday with our normal 3 Geeks podcast. So definitely tune in for that. I don't know what we're discussing yet, but it will be a lot of fun. We have sports on the show now too. So
sports.
Tune in to our 2-hour show.
Not next week.
Next week, not this week.
We don't have it this week?
Yeah, remember? I'm not here.
Oh, you're not here this week?
Yeah.
That's
so just the geek stuff then, huh?
Well, there could be sports stuff. We have rundown.
Well, we're having our draft special.
Yeah, Thursday.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Nice. They're coming back on their own. See, look what I did there. I got them communicating again.
Well, Mike is very Carf, not Mike. Carf is very fucking excited.
Oh yeah, he's excited about the draft special. Probably because he's a Browns fan. But.
Yeah, at least I can hate the Browns. I realize that I don't hate Cleveland. I don't hate LeBron and the Cleveland Cavaliers. I wanted to hate them, but I was watching them play the Pacers, and I was like, I was celebrating with them, and I was like, every time the Pacers did something, I was like, fuck them. And I was like, what is this? Like, what happened? I don't hate the Cavaliers. It sucks. I want to hate them, but I can't.
Mike, the chat says take care of your succulent voice. And from all of us at This Is Unorthodox and the Three Geeks podcast, hit that like button, leave a comment, hit us up on iTunes, subscribe, and leave a review. Thank you for watching or listening. Have a great day.
Don't ever do